trying to record, they'll go to AI and start using AI, right? But enough artists see that, hey, it's not worth it. Sooner or later, the market is over flooded with people that are making AI artists and putting AI music out. What happens with that is this. As I told you before, AI will never be able to take on the actual presence of human history, the hurt, the pain, all of the emotions. So you become used to hearing what AI sounds like. And after you become used to hearing that meal with no salt, no gravy, no flavor, once you become used to hearing it enough, it becomes the norm. And you believe that this is good music. Who's going to believe that? Thomas, that's what somebody might ask. It's like, I just talked to a guy last night. And I was hanging out with a friend of mine last night from Fox News, and we were sitting around talking, and he said, you know what? He let me hear a little component of a little piece of a concert he had just came from with his son, and he was like, man, some of the greatest music. And he was listening to opera. It was opera. When I forget the guy's name that was singing, it was a blind guy that sings opera, and he sold out the stadium. He was singing. He was like, listen to that. And I told him, I said, yeah, you hear that? I said, could you imagine the energy in the room when he was singing the song and how it felt to actually hear a person sing it, right? All right, so that capture of a moment in a person in his age group is going to be major because they're used to hearing that sound. But the moment the next generation comes along and they're not used to hearing real people sing, real experiences being put out there, then the next thing that happens is it becomes so normal that when they do hear the real, it's not accepted. It's called conditioning. And that's what's happening inside of social media's world. It wasn't enough to have a world that was impacted by the ads that they put on TV, the actors that they put on TV. The ads that says, come visit our water park, come visit our fine establishment, and it only has white people on it, no black. And then the same ad that will show the sale of cheap furniture at a low price, and then you have black people as the actors on that commercial. Conditioning, the thought process of conditioning that America and the